Gotta catch you off guard.
I did it just to piss you off.
That's right.
Oh my god.
He ABCC'd you.
Con man, I thought we had something special. Yeah, I thought it was really
We
mean of
did.
you against
We
these
did.
fucking jagoffs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
I thought we
the
had
rest of us. Sure.
I had this
yeah,
fucking silent alliance with my boy Con man just to find
That's
out.
what everybody thinks.
No
But
love.
Connor's on his own team.
I don't know, man. This is like it's a fun thing that we do with Connor sometimes about the roboticisms. But I don't know if that's a word or not. Connor, check the database. Yeah. But I think like if I had to go back to Thailand, I know there's gonna be a guy who would ride or die with me. I know it would be Con Man. I know it in my heart and soul.
I'm down for some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, okay, I think that's a T-shirt. Just it's like I'm down for some shit. And it's just Connor.
Yeah, I'm not for some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Put that on my headstone,
yeah,
please.
down for some shit. Died during a weird ping pong out of pussy choking accident. Really crazy stuff.
She really shot that shit out of there pretty hard, dude. I'm telling you, those shows are wild. Don't go to them.
Don't go to them. Don't go to them.
But they're crazy wild.
Now I want to go to it.
Well, I don't mean to ruin the surprise for you, but she's gonna shoot a dart out of her pussy.
A dart?
A dart.
How?
And it's gonna surprise you how accurately she shoots it.
Well, when you shoot a couple dozen darts out your pussy every day, you better get fucking accurate.
There's like a little blowgun contraption.
Okay.
Do I have more questions now or less questions?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
it's,
more
uh,
questions.
Bring them. Not that I've never, but
You know, I don't want to put a twist on it, but I'd like to see a trebuchet set up. You know, that's what I want to see.
out of a vagina.
Agreed.
Something. Show me something cool.
You're just hurling vaginas with this trebuchet.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is breaking me, man. My brain's going so cartoonish right now.
Yeah, it's too much.
I
I'd like
imagine
to see like a Rube Goldberg machine, where it's just like the ping pong ball comes out, it like lifts up a lever, like a car rolls down a ramp, and then that shoots the dart into the target, or like into the balloon. The balloon pops.
Yeah.
Confetti comes
okay,
out.
so she shoots the ping pong ball out of the puss, right?
Mhm.
Which sets off the Ruth Goldberg thing. Rube Goldberg.
The Ruth Bader Ginsburg machine.
In the end, I know there's a car with a needle. It goes down, it pops a balloon, but the balloon's forced to blow the air at the real dart out of her pussy at a target. Boom, she hits it. She gets it right on the head.
Yeah, so as you can see, any industrious young man looking to make a name for himself in the Thailands would probably do so with some sort of goofy shit like that.
Yeah, guys we want to see a bit of razzle dazzle. So don't just stop at the blowgun, which is a talent. I think we all agree that these ladies are very talented. I hope not enslaved, but talented nonetheless. And but show me something cool. Show me a machine. Show me something interesting.
Yeah.
Show me the abilities of the human body, the extremes, and I kind of take that in a lot of different like I don't really watch sports, but I will watch like the best of, like the top 10 highlights or whatever. And I'll be like, that's some crazy shit. Like that's not something you see every day. That's not something everyone can do. That's wild. But I'm not just gonna sit down and watch like a whole basketball game. Like I've seen one before. This is just another one.
Agreed. As a non-sport person, it seems the same every time. But I do want to see like the cool fucking dunks on people. I'm like, oh, got him! Like, that's fun. It's a fun thing.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I think March Madness is dope. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I will say personally, as a non-sports person, of all the sports to watch, basketball is the most exciting because it's constant action. Whereas football is like, hey, these guys move for like 6 seconds and then we stand around catching our breath. I'm not saying football is easy by any stretch. It's just not that exciting to watch.
I like watching both. I watch basketball and football, but I do get more excited about football, undoubtedly.
It's because there's so much lull that you're waiting for any sort of like spike of activity.
I don't think it's the case. I think it's just like there's a lot of strategy going on. There's a lot to think about, and you're watching the way someone else thinks as you start really getting into football.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Fuck you, KY, you fucking piece of shit. I was trying to make a good ass point, dude.
Well, this is not a sports podcast. You know you're up against it. Sean and I are nothing. Connor, again, is chaotic neutral. He watches some sports. And you and Ryan watch sports. But I don't know. Hockey's a good one, too. I know football's more complicated than I'm making out. I'll give Justin credit.
It's okay. I'll watch curling. I watched curling. When they fucking
curling's actually very
That's
exciting.
a great sport to watch, though.
Very calming.
Are you making fun of me?
I went to a curling match at an arena one time. My dad wanted to go, so of course I had to go. But of course they had fucking beer there. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got fucking bombed out watching these guys throw this shit down. But they also keep like 8 games going at once, so you always got something to see. It's great.
That's true.
There's nothing quite like curling, like some sort of like very specific point on accurate bowling on ice, but you're not actually hitting anything. You want it to stop somewhere specific.
Yeah. Well, I guess they can like turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They can spin it so it curves, so they can like avoid the other stones that they've thrown.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
And they can
but
hit their
knock
opponent's
the other
stones out
ones
of the circle.
right?
Yeah,
Isn't that the curl though? Isn't it 'cause it curls around it? Is that what it's right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And then there's the thing with brooms, and like apparently people have to yell the whole time while it's going down.
There is quite a lot of yelling.
If you don't
And
yell
I was
at it,
like,
how do you know it's gonna do what you want it to do?
Yeah.
fucking rock, fucking rock, fucking rock.
Slide farther, goddammit, slide, slide!
Is it helping the rock? Do you sweep faster? I
No,
don't know.
just think about the rock. The rock's like, oh god, I don't know what to do now. They're all yelling at me.
So if you love curling, hit us up on Lesser Known People.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know too much about curling, but I will watch it.
Oh yeah.
But there's also like, I don't know, beach volleyball. That's a sport that gets taken real seriously. I watch the shit out of that for sure.
Yeah.
There's one very specific reason I watch women's beach volleyball.
Is it for the
And I have
sport?
no, it isn't. I do actually really like volleyball too. Like I kind of wish we had like a men's volleyball team in high school or something like that. It was a lot of fun. Also, I'm bad at every other sport, so why not try that one? See if it would stick.
I think that might have been your thing, man. You're a tall guy.
Yeah, and I'm good at slapping on these knees, just flopping on the belly. Love it.
Between the 5 of us, we got a pretty decent squad. You 3 guys are fucking giants. Ryan, who isn't with us, I mean, he and I, we get the groundwork game, we get the ground game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think we could do let's do a curling team and a volleyball team. We're there.
You got it.
I think we're there.
You got it.
We could just join the Olympics.
We got winter and summer covered.
Yep.
That's right.
We can go to both Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look for us at your next Olympics. Sponsored by Pornhub. If we go to the Olympics and they don't sponsor us, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna have to boycott their site and jack off somewhere else.
I will take these beat off somewhere else. Pornhub.
Somewhere else. You want that?
You want me to go?
You want to do that?
You want me to go jacking off somewhere else, Pornhub? I'm gonna rethink your game.
I'm not even going to use Pornhub until they start paying us. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Sean's fully committed, and we stand behind him.
Never really used Pornhub in the first place. Small disclosure.
Pornhub's like, yeah, sorry you don't watch the free porn on my website. And who the fuck cares?
Yeah, go fuck off, dude.
Whatever. They don't get any kind of advertising information out of me. I give it to other porn sites.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Spam me, bitch. Sell my info. Speaking of selling info online, I think we have a Connor episode tonight.
We do. I guess I'll sell all your info online for money.
If you want,
you're stealing
That's
it
what I'm
from
gonna
us
do.
right now. I know it. It's the way it is.
Yeah, this is all going straight to Facebook to analyze our conversations and generate market data out of it.
Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Eat a dick.
Suck my nuts. Also, you're like one of the only places we advertise on, so thanks.
Well, it's fine.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lesser Known People podcast. I am your host tonight. I am Connor, the con man, coat rack. I've got a pretty good story for you guys tonight. I think you're going to like it. It's short, but it's going to touch you in a lot of right places.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear,
Touch
baby.
me, Daddy.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're always excited for a Connor story. These are my favorite stories because you're so in depth and we get to go on a lot of weird tangents.
Yeah, Connor lets us walk. He lets the leash out on us, and we edit it. We trim a lot of bullshit, but we always come up with some gold. Always.
All right, so let's introduce our cast here. And I would like for us to get into the spirit of the episode during our introductions.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. All right.
So what I would want everybody to do is to come up with a superhero name that best fits your personality.
Oh, fucking sick. Okay, I need
Yes.
to. Can we have some time to think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a second here.
Wow.
We can trim this down. We can trim it down.
My mind instantly went bad places. So
Yeah, I went right to sex, and I'm
I
like,
was
no,
like,
you're better than that.
Dr. Spankman. Like, what does that mean? Ooh, that's hard. That's a fucking tough ass question, man.
I mean, I'm KY the monster to begin with, but I'll be something else. Okay, I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
All right, then you're up. KY, what you got?
I would do Kyle the Dark Cloud. Ooh.
Oh,
Mainly because I'm raining on everybody's parade all the time.
Nice.
Yes.
what would your superpower be? Like you would just be
Just
shitty to
shits
people?
on people.
I just control the weather. I'm like Storm, but like depressing and like kind of like a bit of a dream crusher all the time.
It's just rainy and overcast all the time. That's all you can do.
I can make it like kind of slippy. So watch it and hope you have good tires. So yeah, I'm pretty powerful. You know, people like to have me on their squad. It's not a big deal. You guys come up with something, fuckers.
I'm trying. It's hard.
I've kind of dibble-daddled in this road before. With the idea of bad superhero powers and therefore bad superhero names. I believe the one that I would go with is HRP, HR Paper Stacks. The HR stands for high rise. Because my bad superhero power is only when I'm in a bar, I can slap my hand on the bar and $100 bill appears. But only at a bar. With a real wooden bar.
I mean, that's a pretty powerful superpower, I'd say.
It's not like a powerful, but it's a nice one, you know.
Yeah, it's very niche.
Yeah.
Here's my fucking car payment, and here's my fucking phone payment. See you tomorrow.
Fuck you, Debbie. Here's my alimony payment. Boom. There you go. All right.
Exactly.
But I mean,
we go.
you got to have that thing that'll kill you. You know, it's got to be like what if I get taken to somewhere where there's not a wooden bar in an actual establishment that's a bar that serves alcohol? I can't produce money. I'm fucked.
So wait a minute. Your arch nemesis is every person you owe money to?
Pretty much. Yeah. And I don't drink that often, so bitch, good luck finding me in a bar. Giving you no damn money.
Just like, what's the goal? Is it just to get out of debt? These are like really strangely real world problems we're running into right now, and I don't like it.
Hey, I mean, it's that idea of, you know, you gotta find something that people can find to be cliched and then make it like a jaded thing. Like, sure, I can make a bunch of money, but I have no interest in being rich or something like that. And in all honesty, in real life, I would like nice things, but I don't care about having a lot of money if that clicks for anybody.
Yeah. I guess like the reason it works for you is because you're not particularly greedy, so you wouldn't overuse it. You'd be like, "Man, I just do enough to get by.
Yep.
It's cool." But then somebody would try to steal your hand, and they would try to steal your superpower, so they want to cut your hand off to get your money because they're greedy.
Good luck. Once my hands get cut off, they don't do shit, and it becomes my dick that makes dollar bills.
Wow.
So you're handless slapping your dick on a bar? Is that where we just took that?
I need someone to unzip me over here. I gotta pay for my drinks.
So that would be a very interesting superpower.
It would be.
You can only get money by slapping your dick on the bar, ever. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so every time you do it, you have to do enough to get bail money and to pay for a lawyer for when you inevitably get arrested.
you have to go in there boned up and just start fucking.
I don't gotta be hard. I just gotta have my dick out.
Just smacking it away until the police show up and drag your ass to fucking jail.
I got all this money. Let me go. I'm paying for bail.
The one cop walks in, he's like, "What the fuck?" And you're just piled up on money, slapping your dick.
Staring at him.
Using my nubs because I got both my hands cut off, so I gotta use my nubs to fucking slap my dick on the counter.
But then how do you can't gather the money without any hands? Like, just shoving it in your mouth.
So now you have to make twice as much so that you can like hire a lawyer on the spot.
I didn't go down the road of the dick slapping part that far, but look, if we're gonna go down that, I might as well have a suit with a vacuum attached on the back and the hose attached to my arm, and it ends at the nub. So then I can just slap my dick on the table and dollar bills come out, and then my vacuum arm just sucks up all the money.
Okay, so I think all in all we've got Sean's superpower down.
Oh my god, what have I done?
Yeah, what a terrible idea this was, Connor. We're gonna have a 15-minute intro. All right, Justin, what is your superpower?
Oh my god, I don't even want to go into this anymore.
Just do a boring one like mine.
Yeah, my superpower is being J Money, or I make money, but not in a weird fucking way where I gotta fucking pump furniture and shit. You know what I mean?
You do have to hump furniture to make money?
No, it's the opposite of that. I just make the money. That's all.
No, so now you just
So
sound
how-
like a
how do you
normal,
make the money, though?
everyday person. I don't like it. This isn't a
Why are we
superpower.
chasing this down? Okay, all right.
Connor asked for a superhero name.
I make the money by just being J Money, right? Can I do that? Do I
No.
really have to
What
explain
if-
this?
What about this? What if in order you could do every time you made yourself like throw up something like inconvenient that you don't like to do, right? You get like 1 gold doubloon.
Dude, this is if you want me to go down this road, you fucked up. Every time I masturbate, every time.
No,
Yeah,
I was
every
trying to
time.
get away from
let
dicks.
him go. Let him go.
Every time I ejaculate, $100 comes out. $100 comes out of my dick.
Does it feel the same way, or does it feel like $100
No.
getting poured out of your pee hole?
No, it's weird because it's $101 bills come out of my dick. So
My God,
Yeah.
Like one of
sounds
those-
like a money counter. Just
Yeah, one of those
That's a fucking
machines
leaf
with
blower.
little guns.
Yeah. It does.
Is this what you wanted?
Oh,
do we do
God.
I'm more
should
imagining
we talk?
like
should we
the
talk about
magician.
U.S. minted coins now?
I'm thinking more
pennies.
about the magician, like the first dollar bill like comes out of the tip of your pee hole, and you grab it and you pull it, and it's like the string of scarves all knitted together. You just keep pulling ones that are
I think it
attached to
should.
each other.
I think it should hurt you though. By the end, it should hurt you because
Oh.
it has to punish you in some way using your power.
No, yeah, it hurts.
Oh,
for
he's
sure.
got a
We have to-
chafed dick
okay.
hole. Yeah. He's got to rub
All right.
chapstick on his dick hole after that.
You know, I was thinking like the cartoony, just dollar bills fluttering out of my dick hole, but now I'm thinking of like the pain
Reality.
of slowly tugging the cum drenched $100 bill out of my dick hole.
Oh, and no cum drenched. Yes, of course, really good. Yeah, glad you said that.
I mean,
part.
something had to lube it up, right? How else is it going to come out?
God, didn't the Skittles commercial do this with Skittles, where the guy was coming Skittles
I
everywhere?
think so.
Yep. Classic.
Actually, I think that would be kind of a pretty dope superpower because I love candy.
Yeah, but I would not eat
shooting
those
fucking-
Skittles. God, fuck you.
But like the first one that came out, you'd be like, if it's full of cum, I'm gonna eat my own cum. But if it's a regular Skittle, it's gonna be delicious. I would definitely try it. Well, Connor, there are our names.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your input. God damn it.
I wish we could do big cats. I wish we could do big cats.
Oh, Lord.
Guys, his would be so dark. God damn it would be dark. He'd be like, every time I jack off, somebody dies, and I love it. It'd be something fucking terrible.
It's always about someone jacking off.
How does jacking off to dead people hurt you? It doesn't. Never go. Maybe it's a bad example. So
It's a bad. Yep. What? Well, we move on here. We'll just move on.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about a real life superhero, and not in a figurative sense, in a literal sense. This guy actively patrols the streets in a black and gold rubber suit that has a built-in bulletproof vest, anti-stab plates, and he carries a taser, pepper spray, handcuffs, and a first aid kit.
oh my god, I think I know who this is.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think I've seen.
Is it-
I've seen pictures of this guy.
Is it Weapon? Is his name's like Weapon 3000 or something like that? Or
Oh, no.
no, is this not the guy?
No, his name is Phoenix Jones.
God.
Phoenix
Damn
Jones?
it.
Yes,
Phoenix
I have.
Jones.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god.
I have no idea who this is. I have heard nothing.
Yeah, I've heard a couple stories. Man, I hope you got some juicy details. I know this guy. I know he's like had a bit of history with this whole thing.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know. Now I think I know who we're talking about.
Yeah, from 2011 to 2014, he was the leader of the Rain City superhero movement,
Oh.
which had some 10 other members,
Oh.
including other superheroes that went by the names of Thorn, Green Reaper, No Name, and Red Dragon.
Okay,
Can we
I
talk
want,
about
I
No
want it
Name?
on record. I want it on record. No Name is a worse one than what I came up with. just to say, because mine wasn't great and that one's worse. So I'm happy with that.
What was No Name's fucking talent? Just completely being unoriginal, just being 100% non-contributing to the human race.
Yeah, I think so. I think he just like blended into the wall whenever anything was going on.
Oh, okay.
Danger! He just hides behind a trash can.
Can't see me. I fit in. I blend in with everything. Or is he gonna be sad about it? Nobody notices me.
It's just a guy carrying a paper. He just always sits on a wall and reads the paper as the action's going down. Oh, nothing to see here. No name guy, no name witness.
Imagine being a reporter trying to report on No Name. You know what I mean?
No, what's your name, dickhead?
No Name.
What's your... you know what?
I'll kill
Fuck
him.
off. You don't
I'll
make
kill
the
him.
paper. I'm going with this guy wearing this whole fucking suit over here. We gotta go with him now.
So he founds this group in 2011, and this is really where this whole real life superhero phenomenon peaks, because this is happening all over the country.
Oh.
It's not like the first time that like a group like this has been established. There's a guy named Dark Guardian and the Guardian Angels that start patrolling the streets of New York City in 2002.
Yes.
And in 2006, there's the Extreme Justice League, Extreme with an X.
Of
It's
course.
founded by Mr. Extreme in San Diego.
Oh, come on. Don't take the Justice League moniker. Just come up with your own
Lots of
thing.
Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
And I found some websites that put some pretty comprehensive profiles on these people.
Secret
So-
identity, no more.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking joke. But you can check it out at the Real Life Superhero Project at reallifesuperheroes.com.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Check
So,
that out, folks.
if you're at work listening to this and you don't want to look at spreadsheets for 15 minutes, go check that out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So these superheroes, they're not doing anything that extravagant. You know, they're not stopping bank robberies or runaway trains or anything like that.
Right.
From reading some of their interviews, they see themselves as sort of like a hyperactive neighborhood watch organization.
Okay.
Like a recurring topic that comes up is they sort of have this goal to fight back or try to reverse the bystander effect, which tends to happen within like large groups of people.
Right.
There's an infamous example of this happening in New York City in the 60s where a woman gets stabbed in the alleyway and there's like 30 some witnesses, but like nobody calls the police.
Everyone just assumes someone else did.
Right.
Right.
So like rather than sit back and just report crimes as they happen like a normal neighborhood watch will do,
Right.
they actually go patrol the streets late at night, and they're doing everything from breaking up bar fights to chasing down people attempting to break into cars, harassing drug dealers, and just trying to like patrol their community and keep the community safe.
Noble.
Yeah, in principle, it's not foolish, but I don't know if I would be the dumb asshole who bothers a drug dealer.
Yeah, and saying harass drug dealer might be a strong word. Like what they do is they do like intimidating walk-bys, where they'll like walk by in their costumes,
Yeah.
and just sort of like stand around, just because like no one's gonna want to buy drugs.
Give people the stank eye.
yeah,
Yeah. With
like
a
four
pack,
guys in costumes standing.
yeah,
around.
with a pack of nerds being like, "Hey man, don't buy weed here, dude. Don't buy weed here. Whatever your choice, man." Somebody's just eating a bag. No name's just eating an entire bag of Cool Ranch Doritos in the background.
I fully endorse this, whoever I am.
So obviously, local police discourage these activities. It's always some form of we express concern that these strange costumes might cause citizens to mistake them for criminals, or they don't want individuals to place themselves in danger like purposefully.
Yeah, they're just gonna end up causing them more fucking work. You know, if you're trying to stop a robbery and you get stabbed, now there's just two people who got stabbed instead of just
Right.
one person.
Their hearts are in the right place, though. I mean, when they're not actively like patrolling the streets, they do a lot of like community outreach, doing things like feeding the homeless, visiting children's hospitals, and like really trying to address the community's problems. So they're trying to do the right thing, but it's just sort of, I don't know. They have more balls than sense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice stuff. Absolutely, you know. And they could, you know, be superheroes in children's hospitals. Like, that's great. You know, that's cool stuff. But yeah, it's kind of like that one step a little too far, or I guess foolhardy, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can incite a lot of like vigilanteism, which is
Right.
like pretty fucking bad shit because you know lynch mobs aren't great. The time we did them, we don't do them anymore. So
They're bad news,
Yeah.
man.
So let's talk about Phoenix Jones.
That's a name. Sorry,
It is.
It really is. That's a powerful name for a normal ass superhero guy.
Is that his real name? Was he like born that?
No, that's not his real name.
Okay.
He chose Phoenix Jones because the Phoenix obviously being born from the ashes, and then Jones is sort of like the most common American last name you can have. So it was very, I'm very much like a regular person trying to be born again and like do the right thing.
Okay. So there was some thought behind that.
I mean, I kind of naturally go to Osmosis Jones, but yes, I would like to think
Sure.
that it's,
Of course.
just all heart in the right place.
It's a great movie.
Isn't that Chris Rock's best role?
It really was.
That
We didn't have
really-
to see
yeah.
his dumbass face. That was perfect.
Man, I love Chris Rock. He's insane.
I love
great.
Chris Rock too. He's super
Yeah.
funny.
I don't know. I actually remember more of Bill Murray's giant zit popping in that movie than anything else.
Ugh. Yeah,
That's true.
that's powerful stuff.
Yep.
So Phoenix Jones, his real-life alter ego is Ben Bodor, born in Texas in 1988. He has something of a rough childhood. He's placed in foster care, and when he's 9 or 10, he's adopted by a family in Seattle.
Damn.
There's not too much about his teenage life, but in 2006, he begins his career in amateur mixed martial arts. He did that for 4 years, and he had a record of 15 wins and 2 losses.
It's a pretty good record. Pretty
So
solid
you
record.
could beat the shit out of some people.
Yeah.
Such a sincere look on Connor's face.
Yeah, that was
He could beat the shit out of
that was
somebody.
really heartfelt. He's like, yeah, he could really fucking whoop some ass, huh?
Well, I guess I'll be honest. He's playing superhero, but he has been punched in the face, which is actually a huge step forward in
Yeah.
the right direction.
And if he is, and if he's wearing all of this armor-laden suit shit, he's probably putting up a pretty decent fight if he was in a serious one.
Yeah, and if you look at photos of this dude, he's pretty jacked. He's like 6 foot, 205,
Okay.
and he's like all muscle.
Okay, so he's not like at one end of the spectrum or the other of, let's just say, body shape.
Right.
So he's very athletic, trained, knows how to fight. Okay, but off to do the right thing. Okay, positive stuff.
Yeah, and so there's 2 incidents that really inspired him to put on the mask as it is. And this is kind of his origin story. There's one incident where he takes his 4-year-old son to a water park. And as they're walking back to his car, he sees that his car has been broken into and the thieves had smashed like the back window. And his son manages to get cut pretty badly from the broken glass.
Oh,
And Jones said that a guy had come up to him and was recording the incidents on his phone. And he had told the guy, hey, call 911, 911, my son's fucking bleeding. And the guy was like, no, man, I got to record this. I'm putting this up on YouTube.
Oh my god, that's insane.
yeah, that guy's just a fucking prick.
Yeah. So, I mean, you see where this like bystander effect really starts to come into play here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked up a picture of him, and I have to say this is the most American-looking man I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
He looks like a college football player, and he has one of the craziest hairdos I've ever seen.
Yeah. He has like a huge flat top.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking rocking.
How does he get it under the hood? That's crazy.
I don't know.
Okay, I just found a picture of him at like he's giving a podcast or something. He's like in front of a microphone, just like we are. It's great. He's got his full mask on and everything. He's just in front of a microphone.
Maybe his superpower is getting the flat top under the hood. Under the
Oh
mask
yes,
itself.
yes.
That's what it is.
It takes a lot to slick it back, and then you like slide the hood on real quick.
Decided on like, it's worth the effort though.
He looks fucking good though. Like as someone who like as a normal human being in the real world who got a whole like suit and mask and get up, like it looks fucking correct on him. He looks the part.
Yeah, it's not like in like Watchmen where you see those like fake superheroes and they just have like a Halloween costume mask on.
Yeah.
Like it looks legit.
Yeah, his suit looks good.
But the second incident that really gets him going, he's at a bar with a friend, and like the friend is getting beat up outside. So he calls 911, and he puts on a ski mask that he conveniently had because apparently the guy who broke his car window earlier had used the ski mask to like wrap his hand around before he broke the car window. And like the ski mask was still in his car.
Okay.
Damn.
And like he puts on the ski mask and he causes a commotion, and then the police show up. And like that's how he gets a response to help his friend who's getting beat up.
Right.
Oh, so he called the cops and they weren't like showing up in time. And so he like pretends to rob something or other, and then they actually show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, that's
But
kind
he's like super pissed off that there's like 70 people in the bar and like nobody helped his friend who's getting beat up.
Right.
What, I mean, he's a thick guy. Why didn't he just go help his friend in the fight?
Yeah, I don't know.
He chooses peace. He chooses peace.
He's got a large cod piece, that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's the most important part of the outfit.
Yeah,
That's
of
true.
any outfit.
That's very true.
I choose codpiece and then I build the rest of the armor around that.
Yeah, Justin actually has a separate podcast that said codpiece first.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. With Jay Bunny.
Yeah. It's all about codpieces and codpiece accessories. So
You don't have to worry.
check it out. Check it out at codpiecePodcast.com or something.
Or something. Top rated on iTunes, 5 stars on iTunes. All right. While you're there, check out lesser known people.
Yeah, if you have time. If you have time.
If you can make it after Justin's library of episodes.
Right.
So now he's in full superhero mode, and he has a number of incidents that happen that he's trying to protect and serve, but he doesn't really do any of those things. The first is known as the taco incident.
Oh, Jesus. They know it's going to be good.
Oh my god, I love this.
As he's patrolling the streets, he spots a drunk guy trying to get into his car. So he stops him, and he tries to give him a taco and some water to help sober him up. The guy refuses, and then there's some back and forth, and the guy ends up like shoving him. So Phoenix Jones pulls out his taser and threatens to tase him.
The guy he came up to?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then like the police show up, and they break it up. And like later, the police released a statement saying that, oh, well, you approached in like a drunk guy in a mask. What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, he was going to take a free taco from a masked somebody, like...
Yeah, that's insane. Why did he think that would work? You know what? That's crazy. These stories read like he was mugging them, and he was just like, oh, no, I was just trying to give him a taco. Like, with a fucking ski mask on? Are you insane?
Well, the other guy was trying to break into a car, so it's not like you approached a regular person.
No, he wasn't trying to break into a car. He was just a drunk guy trying to get into his car.
Oh.
To drive.
So to drive home.
Well,
yeah.
It's still good that he helped stop that guy from drunkenly driving his car.
So instead of just, like, not wearing a mask and walking up to this guy and be like, listen, I'll be honest, man, you look pretty drunk. Can I call you a cab?
Right.
He was like, here's a fucking taco, asshole.
Eat
I got a
this
mask on.
taco. Eat it.
Eat it or I'm going to electrocute you to death, dude.
If I was drunk and some guy tried to force me to eat a taco in a parking garage or something, yeah, I'd lose my shit.
No, I would definitely be like, what kind of taco? What time of taco?
I can see that.
No survival instinct. Like,
No.
oh.
Hey, if there's tomatoes on it, man, fuck off, all right? But if not, or if you can pick them off super easy, I'll take.
Listen, we call him Monster on the show, but KY is a very friendly, friend-oriented kind of guy. He's ready to make a friend.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. When we're friends, I'll hurt you emotionally through the entire relationship because I'm an abuser. But
Right.
upon inception, I'd love to share a taco with you, drunk in a parking garage. That'd be great.
No tomatoes though.
If there's tomatoes, man, we're gonna fight. I will get electrocuted.
You walk away. You walk away right now. God damn it.
You get the fuck out of here, man.
just angry as shit. Fucking booger fruit? You put booger fruit on my goddamn taco? Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody asked for this.
I'm gonna endanger the public by driving home. You did this to me, man. God, okay, so the taco incident did not go as planned.
Right. Later that year, he actually stops a party bus hijacking. The bus driver was out handing out flyers, and a guy jumps on the bus and attempts to steal it. Jones intervenes, and he pepper sprays the guy. The guy runs off, but the pepper spray that he had used has like an orange dye on it. So the guy was just covered, like his skin was completely dyed orange. And like that's how the police found him like 2 days later and picked him up.
He's the fucking orange guy. That's great. Okay, so he's 1 for 1 at this point. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, he's still like a burgeoning superhero. He's still getting his feet wet.
Sure.
there's going to be there's a learning curve to it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But shortly after that incident, Jones gets arrested.
Ow.
He was, according to him, he was trying to break up a fight that occurred between two groups of people outside of a nightclub. The officer that responded to the scene had said that there was no fight, and a woman who was involved in the altercation said that an argument had broken out between the two groups of people, and then Jones suddenly approached them, pepper sprays them, saying, "I'm a superhero."
Wow.
Sounds like he was drunk and needed his own taco in that scenario.
That's insane.
Oh my god. I don't know. I feel for this guy. I feel like it's one of those situations where like there's no way the cop can know what happened before the cop got there, obviously. And getting the advice of one lady from one of the two parties as the like gospel truth is not the way to get the gospel truth. All right. Like you need like an unbiased third person to be standing by being like, this is what actually happened. Otherwise, he probably did watch people try to start a fight, came in and was okay, it was kind of stupid for him to say, I'm a superhero. That's
Right?
kind of dumb as fuck.
That's what I'm
But
talking
other than
about.
that, stop the fight. Sure. Yeah.
You can actually see a video of this. It's not great.
It's
Oh.
awesome.
Like you can only really see like bits and pieces of it. But there's like a small like 3-second clip where you see sort of two groups of people arguing. You don't really see any real fighting, but you see Jones sprinting towards the groups, and then there's like a hard cut, and then you see a woman like beating Jones with her shoe and like some other guy, and then like he sort of breaks away, and then he holds his pepper spray up and like points it at him, and like that's where the clip ends. So it's still pretty ambiguous, but it's not a good look.
Well, he may not
No.
have sprayed them, but he certainly did point what could. I mean, I don't know if it could be fatal. It could cause something that would be fatal later on, I guess. But
If someone has asthma,
yeah,
or
it's still a
like that.
fucking threat of bodily harm. You know what I mean? He's still what I'm saying is he's breaking the fucking law.
well, he shouldn't. Honestly, he's not really following his own rules. If he sees a group of people arguing, he could just be shouting from the side to be like, "Everybody, calm down." If they say, "Fuck off, Peter Pan, we're gonna fight," he could just do what he said to other people to do and call the police immediately.
Right.
You know, instead he's, "I'm a superhero." I would, if I was getting ready to fight somebody, even some dude that shows up jacked looking like a superhero, I'm kicking that dude in the dick. Like, I'm tuned up, man. I don't
Bring the
I-
cop piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna test your cod piece out, dude, because those guys obviously serve me fucking tomatoes on my tacos, and I'm gonna fight somebody, dude. Like, it's gonna go down.
It sounds exactly like, dude, it honestly fully reminds me of the skit that we did to get in to be the comedy troupe for high school at the Folly. Like, we took the incident where our school cop like maced or pepper sprayed everybody in the crowd watching a fight, but didn't actually pepper spray the two girls who were in a fight.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, wasn't he just walking around spraying it in the air?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
people, like, the two girls are going at it. He's just pepper spraying everywhere except those two girls. Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. Calm down. Okay, well, what about they're the ones fighting, you dumbass.
It was like he was treating it like I used to treat Axe body spray when I was a teenager. Fill the room and then sit in the room. You know, that's how the pussy comes to you. It's just you got to let it embody you.
I was never really a fan of the Axe body. One time I accidentally sprayed it in my mouth, and then I had this weird accent. I had this weird accent, whenever I spoke.
Accent, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, got you good, fucker. It started out better than it finished, but still.
Oh my god.
It's got nothing on my. This is a Sean original. The other day I was brushing my teeth and got a little toothpaste in my eye. It stung like a bitch, but I was looking real fresh all day.
Mm-hmm. Did you think about that when you were brushing your teeth?
I actually got toothpaste in my eye once, and I fucking hated my life for like 3 days. And then the joke was born. Not meant to.
3
make
days of being
anyone
like,
laugh.
fuck this toothpaste.
I fucking hate it. I'm not gonna brush my teeth. Fuck that. I ain't gonna go back.
Well, your pain is our enjoyment.
Yeah,
so
That's right.
Thank you for turning that around.
Exactly. You're welcome. Happy to help.
So Jones gets released on bail, but he has to go to court, and he does what any superhero would do, and he shows up to court in his full costume.
Yes.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, obviously, you don't want to reveal your alter ego, but the court officer told him to take off his mask, and he did. So,
Still wore the suit. Fuck you.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Phoenix Jones going to go into jail, or is Ben what's his nuts, whatever his real name is? Like, take off the fucking mask, dude.
Ben Thorne.
Well, no charges end up getting filed,
Yeah.
and he states he will go back to patrolling the city. So,
Fuck
Rocket,
you, court
okay.
system.
Rockin',
Yeah.
no fucks given.
Yeah.
I like it.
moral of that story: there is no moral.
Pepper spray who you want, whenever.
Your actions don't have consequences.
That's right.
Wow, that's a sobering point.
I mean, true for a lot of those superheroes. The one that always comes to mind in this situation would be like Batman. He doesn't actually have superpowers, but he's going around beating up people. Fucking the idea of Batman pepper spraying someone makes me giggle, but still, you know,
Don't
like,
touch me!
y'all knock it off! All right, I'm fucking off. All right, Batman, you got to show up in court. I just pepper sprayed him. I don't know what you want me for.
I don't think it was pepper spray. I think that was Axe body spray. It's in my eyes.
Now they all got this weird accent. Shit.
Like, I can't go home like this because my wife's going to think I was fucking a bunch of frat boys. This is terrible.
I already crossed her once. I can't do it again.
Can't do it again. She's never going to believe me.
Let's just say my first costume designs weren't very manly, so that was the line she drew, and this is me pushing that line again.
That's right.
In May of 2012, there's a big protest in Seattle, and it's part of like the larger Occupy Wall Street protest that happened at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He goes undercover with the protesters, which, you know, he's just wearing normal clothes. And several of them reveal a plot that they're going to bomb the city courthouse.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, because that'll stop Wall Street. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll put an end to capitalism right there.
Yep.
You got it. You
Dead,
figured it out.
dead in its
Yeah.
tracks.
Yep.
They did it.
Yeah. They did it. Hooray.
Hooray. Great job.
So he calls the police about this, gets no response. So he rounds up his posse and he tries to stop them. And it's him, two other guys named Ghost and I think it's Knight Rider.
Oh, sick. Sick.
You
You
sick,
can't
sick,
take
sick.
other names. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Is he a
But,
car?
like, all the protesters.
Sorry.
See a car?
His
you fucking
superpowers,
idiot.
he
Come
turns
on.
into a fucking car. God damn it.
Honda Accord! Yeah!
I get the party from point A to point B, bitch!
That's right. I can seat 5 comfortably.
Well, if they're all preteens in the back seat.
Yes, of course.
But like all the protesters end up doing is just throw rocks through the windows of the courthouse.
Yeah, take that, capitalism or government, whatever. I
I can imagine him running through the crowd at the same time, being like, the people are just hucking these rocks, right? Vandalism, damaging property, all this other shit, and he's like, "Where's the bomb? Oh no, go ahead and throw the rock. Where's the bomb? Where are the bombs at? But where are the bombs at? Oh, you guys want to throw the cinder block? I'll help you hold the trash can while we empty it onto the streets. Great. Where's the bomb at though? Like not stopping any of the actual crime, so just asking about this larger crime, completely fucking oblivious.
That's normal. You gotta ignore small crimes to find the big crime. You know.
That's right. That's right.
That's how the police do it.
Yeah.
Really.
It works. It
Fuck
really
you,
works.
parking enforcement. Eat my dick.
Dude, I will shit. Don't even start. Don't even start. I will rip their throats off and shit down what hole is left gaping open.
Oh,
Hear that? You're on notice from the magic carpet ride, baby. Woo!
you guys done fucked up. You done fucked up now.
I'm gonna fly in on the air currents like a fucking magic carpet ride does and just leave little carpet shits all over the place. None of you will have a comfortable carpet for the rest of your lives.
Why is there so much lint all over this place?
You guys see any tassels dropping from the ceiling, like the sky? What the fuck is going on?
Now you gotta clean it up, you piece of shit. God damn it.
So,
I don't like parking enforcement. I'm sorry. That's just, you know.
so Sean's had a couple parking tickets hither and thither, I think, in the past.
Hey, when they go looking behind someone's house to see if you match their fucking parking rules in the city, yeah, I'll fucking tear them a new asshole and shove my dick in it.
Wow.
Yep, as you do.
Yeah. All right.
That
Cool.
was $100 ticket, yeah.
Yeah, that's worth it. I guess.
One tire on the grass. I'm sorry. I need to drop this. I just hate them so very much. I really don't like them. They looked behind a house to find a car that had one tire on the grass and then gave me $100 fucking parking ticket. They can eat shit and die. I did not pay for that ticket.
The best. Oh my god. Okay. So we got all the way there.
Yep, we're there now. But Phoenix Jones, he does do some heroic things. He does stop a carjacking in progress.
Hell yeah.
A guy's getting carjacked, and he basically just runs at the carjacker that's trying to get into the car.
Yeah.
And like the carjacker just fucks off because some guy in body armor is running at him.
Fuck yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
And there's another incident where he stops an assault where 3 guys are kicking and pistol whipping another guy.
Fuck.
And he did the same thing. He charged at the guy with the gun, knocks the gun out of his hands, and then he corners one of the suspects until the police arrive.
Holy shit.
That's fucking intense.
Okay.
Goddamn.
So I mean, he is doing some good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
He's
not
like
a little
hit
misguided.
and miss though. Yeah.
Hard to gauge which crimes are necessary for.
I mean, that guy just could have shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Could have.
Was that like just dedication to his ideology or what? Like, did it?
I think so. I think he's just like hard dicks against crime.
I have the hardest dicks against crime. There's
As
a
we
little
all should be. I wish I
police-
was more hard against crime, you know?
Oh my god! With your superpower, right? Where you have to. What do we disturb? You're beating. your dick.
Listen. I don't have my hands cut off, so I don't have to slap my dick against anything for any reason except pleasure, all right? So my superpower is just going to be a lot of money to help fund cities to be safe.
Oh, with your jizz-covered dollars, huh? With your
I didn't have to
jizz-covered
jizz
dollar
them
bills,
out.
huh?
Listen, they have my dick skin on the bills, but that's it. No one said anything about jizz. There's no jizz applied.
Yeah. Eventually, you slap your
Maybe.
dick on that thing long enough, it's coming out.
Yeah, when you mix business and pleasure, you get a little bit of a crossover there. There's a little bit of a splatter effect.
Amen, sister. Amen.
You know, sister, brother, sister.
Hey, what do they say? Amen, sis.
I prefer the New South thing. Heard that. Heard.
Oh,
Heard.
run tell that, homeboy.
Yeah. And
Mm.
stuff.
There we go.
God, we're going. We're reaching back a few years now. I don't know.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Timely, topical.
No, thank you.
Con man, can you reel us back in, please?
Yeah, so speaking of reaching back a few years, in 2014, he disbands the Rain City superhero movement. He doesn't really say why he decided to dissolve the group, but there's a few quotes from him that are pretty telling. He says in an interview, "It takes a certain type of person to do this job correctly, and unfortunately, I have inspired, worked with, and even taught some of the wrong kinds of people.
Uh-oh.
As of today, the Rain City superhero movement is over."
Oh, so he had some baddies in there.
Yeah, and he adds to that, "If I'm going to call myself a superhero, I must hold myself and my friends to a high standard."
Fair.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, it sounds to me like he just had like a falling out with these people.
Honestly. I mean, so
Yeah.
when you mentioned it all, like his name, I went and looked it up. Okay, we found pictures of him, but there's one picture I found where it's like 9 people who look like they're in this Seattle superhero group.
Mhm.
He's literally the most colorful. Like his costume only has 2 bands of gold on it, otherwise it's all black. He's still the most colorful person out of the entire group of people. They're all wearing black, all of them, and it's almost all black on all of them, and they're all like looking over, like shoulder to shoulder at the camera. He's the only one who actually looks like he could probably do something. The rest of them look like, I found like a trench coat in my closet. I'm gonna go be a superhero.
Yeah, exactly. He seems the most dedicated towards the cause, and like everybody else seems like they're just like playing dress up, and then like they're going to like a Comic-Con convention.
Yeah. Which is fine. Just go do that, but just don't pretend you're doing his shit, because this guy obviously is taking it super serious. He snapped a guy with a gun. Could have got shot in the fucking head.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That takes a lot of dedication and belief in what he's doing. So
Yeah.
wild.
He actually said that like some of these people are like glorified like sandwich holders, because all they would do is just like dress up and then go feed the homeless.
Oh,
But they would like run away at any like sign of danger.
Oh.
Everybody's got to play a part. Put a sandwich
They're
together,
running.
hand it out.
They're running like the PR campaign of the superhero club.
Right.
Yeah. He's out doing shit. I mean, he probably is not on it anymore because that failed taco incident really put him off giving people food.
Yeah. He's like, food ain't the answer. It's never been.
Only violence and pepper spray will get the job done.
Stick to sandwiches. Tacos, that's a step too far.
Yeah.
Too
spicy.
People really
This
don't
is
like those.
unwieldy. Why didn't you give this to me? Give me an easier food to eat.
At least give me a wrap or a burrito, dude. This is a fucking mess.
I'm homeless, not inhuman. Goddamn.
God damn, dude. I don't like a mess. You know what I mean? Try to be nice. Try to be neat.
Get fucked. That's what that guy can do. All right?
Yeah.
You're not going to take a taco because it's too messy. You're robbing a car, you piece of shit. You're okay, whatever. He's drunk. I don't care. I keep forgetting. This guy can eat 5 dicks, eat the taco, stop driving. Whatever.
If I want a free taco, I'm going to go find a free taco. I don't want a free taco finding me. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like a good scenario.
It's one way only on that road.
I'm telling you, I'm still like a free taco kind of guy, man. Like, all right.
He's our resident monster, and he's such a caring and respecting individual.
To be fair, I identify with like some of the qualifications they give dogs or whatever. It's like food dependent, very food motivated, like whatever. Well, like come if you got a treat. Like you can pretty much do what you want. If I get a little bit of taco would work, something. So.
Oh, this is the cleanest we've ever been.
I know. I was waiting. We all just laughed and said, "No one go any further."
Nope.
You suck his dick next.
There it is.
No, we didn't have to do that. No, I want to actually. Can I ask like a more realistic thing? You guys, this is super lame, but I still want to know. Can pineapple be on pizza?
Ugh. We have to talk about. Okay, yeah. All right. As someone who doesn't
Legally, yes. Morally, no.
Yeah.
Damn. Connor?
I'm fine with it.
Thank you.
I'm okay with it.
Thank you. Okay. So that's 2
If
against
live
2.
your life.
Burn the witch.
We're going to have to
Live
wait
your
next
life.
week for Big Cat to answer the final question and,
I
show these fucking bitches over here.
I'm weird about it, but if someone ordered pineapple on their pizza, I would just pick it off and not say a fucking word, just eat it. That's it.
I would not eat it because it's on there. Then
It
The
still
juice is
tastes a
on there.
little bit, and it still is.
Yeah.
And it still is fucking disgusting. Just so I'm clear.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I'm not going to get pineapple pizza from Domino's or something like that, where they open a can of pineapples once every 6 months.
Yeah, sure. That's fair. That's fair.
So Connor's out for like toasted pineapple.
Like artisanal.
Yeah.
Somebody does it.
Like if someone does it and they do it right, I can be on board with that.
Yeah. The flavor comes
Okay.
together correctly when it's done correctly.
I would agree. There is a fine line out there. Likely, I'm not gonna fucking eat it. Even if it was like, oh, dude, it's the pizza they do. It's their best pizza. I'd be like, fuck off. Give me cheese.
But
But I'm a piece of shit.
now that there's more like data to this whole thing, I feel like the question of is it supposed to be on pizza or not? It's like a snooty rich people thing. Like how let the fucking people down there argue over this shit. Of course it's disgusting on Domino's, but up here in rich people land.
That's right, Connor. Check your fucking privilege. Dude.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
We're putting caviar on our pizza and fucking little boys.
Oh, God.
That's why it's Pizzagate, baby. Look the fuck out. If you don't
Yeah,
know your
exactly.
facts, you need to get to the back of the
Oh
bus.
my God. I would go on record. It's Sean's fault we got here. You own this one. This is your fault.
Listen, I didn't mean to connect it to Pizzagate. That took somebody else.
Oh my God! But you knew we were gonna get to it.
I don't
That's
want
right,
to fuck
fruit of the
little
poisonous
boys.
tree.
I just want pineapple on my
Nope.
pizza. Fuck
Nope,
all
we
of
don't-
you.
We don't have to. We don't have to say those combinations of words anymore.
Yeah, we don't want to end up on a list at all.
Kyle said this was the cleanest episode we had to do.
Had to
I had to challenge that.
Yeah.
180,
God.
just a full
See?
U-turn from that point.
Yeah. Again, Connor's a chaotic neutral, man. He's got to just throw us off course at some point.
Everyone be ready. It's all dicks for the rest of the episode.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Con, man. Where are we at with this guy?
How do I come back from this?
Yeah.
All right. So he's semi-retired. In 2015, he signs a contract with the World Series of Fighting and he becomes a professional MMA fighter.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Does he keep wearing the
He
costume?
fights no costume, just getting punched square in the face instead of the mask.
Okay.
He fights up until 2017. 7 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. So,
Damn,
not that
dude.
bad.
Yeah.
All right. Not
The
bad.
dude's got it. He's got skills. Fuck yeah.
There was an interesting note here. He actually fought his brother, who was also an MMA fighter, in a professional MMA match.
Oh, wow.
Is his brother a villain? I want him to be a villain now, of some kind.
Kind of. There's some stories about how his brother would just like beat the shit out of him when they were growing up.
I mean, brothers do
And then
that.
they did the same thing when they were in the cage. He beat the shit out of him in the cage, too.
Phoenix Jones
And
did
he
not
lost that
win?
fight.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, that's what you get. So, I was just going to say, really, it sounds like his brother should have been the superhero since he would have beat Phoenix Jones' ass all the time. If his brother was the superhero, he might have actually stopped more fights or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. He did have a more successful MMA career.
Oh, damn.
So there's that.
Okay. Fair.
But after he stops fighting in 2017, nothing really happens. In January 2020, he gets arrested again.
Wow.
This time, he gets caught selling MDMA and cocaine to undercover officers.
Holy shit.
What?
Oh my
Come on,
God.
dude.
Yeah.
Is he going to try to get out of it by saying he thought he was...
It was like an undercover.
Yeah,
bullshit.
he was undercovering the undercover.
This is
Central
what gives
Agents.
me superhero powers, y'all. Look, if you take this, y'all become superheroes. Hey,
right.
yeah. And then
I
you
mean,
fuck
you're not
each
far
other.
off. MDMA.
It makes you
That'll
feel.
get you there.
It makes you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like a
well.
superhero, and then you'll fuck the person next to you. Yeah. Whoever they are, it doesn't matter.
Justin, what are you eating? Are those Reese's cups?
No, they're gummies.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Reese's cups.
Yep.
I thought it was getting
So-
more high. I don't know.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So, thanks.
Oh, not with some of the shit we said. I don't think so.
Oh,
Reese's is down with pineapple on pizza. Let me just put that out there.
Oh my God. Sorry, we should not be talking about this again. Sean's gonna.
yeah. Well, joke or not, that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups endorsement went right out the window, fellas.
Yeah, shout out the window. Come on.
And if
You
you,
gotta
I don't
let it
think-
be.
I
Let
don't
them
think Reese's
decide.
Cups needs our 12 listeners to bump their sales.
I mean, maybe, you don't know what their fucking markets are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Where's the margin, baby? Where's that profit
Hell
margin?
yeah,
Come on.
we are.
Eating into it, yeah.
We're the bump into a whole new reality for fucking Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And they fucked that up by not liking those fucking kid fucking jokes.
Oh God, you almost had it. You almost had it. Oh, this close.
It was
This
a
close,
hard
but you
right
had to
turn
touch it.
there. He had to get off the highway real fast, you know.
Well, if you like more missed marketing, opportunities, visit our website, listenerpeople.com. Find us on Facebook, Instagram.
It's not a bad
No,
plug.
it's
It's a good.
alright.
It's a good turn. It's
Let
a good
him
turn.
do
It's
it.
alright.
It's fine. Let
Yeah.
him.
Find
Let
us on
him.
social media shit
Yeah.
and just hit us up. If you have ideas unrelated to superheroes or anything else we talk about, no specific references. Just let us know. We'll do a story and we'll give you a shout out when we do it.
And as always, address it
Alright.
to KY the Monster. Thank
Yeah, any hate mail, send right to me. I'd love to read it. It helps me in my dark cloud powers. So thank you so much.
you. Connor,
Alright.
Connor, back to the
So-
smoothing out.
Take us away. Take
God.
us away from this.
He actually gets released again. I think on bail this time, but I couldn't really find anything on his trial or sentencing for this. Like, I think the news outlets were more concerned about, local superhero gets arrested for dealing drugs. But,
Yeah.
the follow-up story is a lot less interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe that's the thing too. Maybe listen, just spitballing here, but if there's no continuation to the court story, there's no finalization of what happened with that whole event. What if it was all some bullshit that he got embroiled in, and then the courts didn't really have any evidence to pin him on?
Maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, the Seattle city attorney said something that he was like a misguided fool or something like that.
I
But
mean,
that was like back in like 2011. There might be a different DA or something. But
So wait a second. When did he get arrested?
In 2020.
last year.
So it actually could be, quite honestly, pandemic related because they delayed a ton of court cases, all that shit. So it could just be it's just ongoing and everything's just super delayed.
Yeah, that's still crazy though.
I mean, it's pretty low level, I guess. I mean, it was only like $500 worth of drugs.
But I mean, if anything, I wish it was just anything else. Like getting caught selling MDMA is something that like carries like a felony offense, because they consider it like selling something that could cause manslaughter. As far as I know,
Right.
MDMA is like, it's one of those things where like they make fun of it in television and movies, like it takes scoops out of your brain. But if it's something like used again and again and again, it will fuck somebody's like hormonal mental state up a lot. But when people that I've heard of getting caught up in legal cases with it, they usually get hit with manslaughter when they sell MDMA.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, because there's this idea of like it's not just a street drug, but it's something that like taken to an extent could extremely fuck someone up. So it's like the intent to sell something that's manslaughter related. So people get really fucked up on that, and it's, you know, you go from being a superhero, there's some bumps in the road, but then you get caught up selling that? What the fuck?
That's such a leap. I mean, there were years in between, obviously, but like, I don't know. Unless he was like playing undercover and like thought he was doing some bullshit, which could be the case, just because he sounds like he's sort of like, I don't know, willing to take a risk.
Yeah.
This could definitely fuck him over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it could also be that it's Seattle and it's one of the more progressive cities in America.
Yeah.
So they could just decide not to prosecute him for it.
Potentially,
They
yeah.
could. They are trying to back off on drug charges and stuff. I mean, obviously the whole shit with Oregon just went down. But still, like, it's not. If he got popped with like weed or something, I'm sure they'd be like, "Fuck it, who gives a shit?"
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah. Who knows?
But in 2020, in June 2020, he comes out of retirement.
Uh-oh.
At this time, you have the George Floyd protests,
Right?
Mhm.
Right.
and
Right.
quite a lot of rioting that's happening in Seattle. So he's back on the streets. He's providing medical assistance, trying to stop crimes that put people in danger. Especially in Seattle, you have the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone that springs up
Oh, yeah.
when that was a thing.
Yeah.
So he's like trying to patrol that while police don't have a presence there.
I mean, people were living there, right? Like, it became an autonomous zone because, I mean, for multiple reasons, but people were actually, like, camping and living there and saying, fuck off cops, to an extent.
Yeah. Like, the police couldn't get in there for however long that was, 1 week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So he was just trying to patrol that and keep everybody safe and make sure everyone was not getting hurt and doing his best there.
And he didn't have any like incidences of pepper spraying a dozen people and getting beat with a flip flop again.
That might have happened.
At least no cases.
I didn't
of
see any
him
reports on that.
Let's
but-
not rule it out. There's a lot of weird shit went
could
down.
have happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you. That we're willing to put that as a question mark.
But it really seems like he's trying to side with like the protesters here, and he's just trying to stop things like the theft of personal property and just helping anybody who's hurt. He's not like taking the police's side or anything like that.
Right.
He's just trying to do what's best for the community the best way that he can.
Kind of back to the roots, back to the whole reason he kind of started it was to help people and not, I don't know, I don't feel like get too involved.
Not showboating anyway.
Yeah, pepper spray a crowd, like, I don't know, help people get home and shit. Like,
Yeah, he's not trying to like fight crime and like crime itself. He's just trying to do what's best for his community.
He's got it saving the
I think
world
that's respectable.
one taco at a time. One taco.
that's right, man. Keep those tacos coming, baby. You'll get them. You'll get them.
I mean,
except that guy. That guy really didn't want it.
In all honesty, if you came forth of like, what is it, like this like Boy Scout background, if more people came out saying they're superheroes but with that kind of mentality, there'd be a lot better things happening. But instead it's more of just like, I'm gonna be a superhero and watching all these, Marvel and DC, I'm gonna be a fucking whatever, like Cape Crusader. Like, no, like people just need a normal ass person who's gonna help with all the normal ass stuff that people are challenged with every day. So if you did that solely, you would actually be a really great factor in your community.
Yeah, I mean, but that kind of isn't to his point sometimes, right? Because he was pissed off at his last superhero group because some of them were just glorified sandwich pander-outers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even though that's actually really solid work to do in a community with a large homeless population.
For sure.
Like, you know, if you have a large homeless and hungry population, food insecurity is a big problem. I mean, I'm not here to solve it, but if you have a group of people giving out sandwiches, I'm not going to knock them.
Yeah.
You know, go for it. It's a nice thing.
But that wasn't his.
Yeah.
That wasn't his jive, though. You know.
But this is over like, God, we're talking like 10 years almost, right? Started in 2011.
That's true. He may have changed his tune.
Yeah, but I mean, his story arc has clearly changed over the decade. From obviously the taco incident, never to be forgotten by this podcast, and the only thing we'll ever remember about this entire story.
I mean, we were all born around that time. Imagine spending the last decade of our lives trying to help out the city we're living in. That's bananas.
Yeah, I mean, he was 22 when he first started, so he was probably just gung-ho, full of cum and hard dicks, and just ready to fight anybody.
That guy was full. That guy had so many hard dicks shoved inside of him. It's the craziest shit. That's how he fought.
No. He was shoving hard dicks out of him.
Connor said it, not me, guys.
Oh, sure.
You're attacking the wrong person.
Blame Connor. Yeah.
Shocks the conscience.
I'm just gonna cut my part out.
Smart. That's a smart move. I respect that.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the power. He's got the power.
Yeah, I had definitely heard some rumblings about this guy, but I didn't know any of these very interesting details, especially this most recent drug charge. I mean, I do think at the end of the day he's trying to do something good besides selling drugs. But he is seems like he's trying to do some good, and I hope it goes well for him. I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's still on the streets of Seattle today.
Okay.
I mean, as we stand in May 2021, he's out there.
There hasn't been any big blips on the radar since the June 2020 story.
Not really. I mean, you can look at his Twitter feed, and he posts videos of him like going out and like serving justice, and it's everything from like helping someone broke down on the side of the highway to confronting assholes outside bars trying to start shit.
It seems like a lot of him talking to drunk people.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of it. Yeah.
That's necessary, though. That's probably the number one spot where he is most needed.
The cops in the area are like, you know what? Maybe we'll let him show up to this one. I don't really want to. They seem like dicks, if I could just be honest. It's going to be annoying.
I don't want to go out there. You want to go out there? No. We'll let Phoenix Jones come take care of it. Yeah.
Yeah. He can go pepper spray these assholes. Oh, God.
We're down on arrests this month, so he can pepper spray them. We'll arrest all of them, and then we'll arrest him for doing that shit. So, yeah.
Double our numbers. Get those quotas up.
It'll all shake out in the end. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that's right.
But there is an interesting footnote here. With the rise of these self-proclaimed superheroes, it's only natural that there is a self-proclaimed supervillain that comes out of this.
Yes.
There's a guy who goes by the name Rex Velvet.
Terrible
Oh,
name.
Rex Velvet.
Yeah, that
sounds like a porn
As
name.
a self-proclaimed supervillain.
Oh.
His character has a handlebar mustache and an eye patch.
Okay. Sick.
Right.
And
Little on the nose. Okay.
he spends his time just like shit posting, and he just trolls Phoenix Jones on Twitter.
So he's a fake person. He's just a troll. He's an internet troll.
For the most part, but there is a nice story here. He actually coordinated with the Seattle Make-A-Wish Foundation, where he kidnaps the Seattle Seahawks mascot, and his plan gets foiled by a 12-year-old boy with muscular atrophy.
Wow.
So this 12-year-old boy gets to live out his wish of being a superhero and foiling the plans of this supervillain and rescuing the mascot.
Damn.
All right. I'll give it to Rex Velvet. That's a super nice thing to do.
So wait.
I thought that was really cool.
You're telling me a troll, an internet troll, one of the worst people in the world, is out here fucking saving little kids' fucking dreams before they die? That's fucking wild.
Yeah. He's not. I wouldn't classify him as an internet troll. He's just taking the piss out of Phoenix Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Which is great.
All right, so maybe he's not that bad then.
He's got a singular
Yeah.
purpose. Yeah.
Well, he plays the role well, right? Like he is obviously he's dogging this guy on Twitter and shit, which is actually a fun. But then also like we need a villain for this, but it's got to be a softball and super spun, just like real soft. It's like cool, I'll step up to the plate. Like that's cool, and like none of us would like superheroes if there wasn't a villain. So like you got to have somebody. It just so happens that Phoenix Jones's villains is every drunk person at 2 a.m. But you need somebody you can actually pin it to, and this guy, he can have it. Great story, man. Didn't know
that was
any of
super
this
fun.
shit.
Like I got halfway through this, and like as I kept researching it, I found out that Joe Rogan had like done a bit on this guy, and I was like, oh fuck, this is ruined.
It's ruined.
I was like, oh god damn it.
Whatever. Joe Rogan's gonna be like, oh, that's fucking crazy, man. So how high can you kick? You ask some dumb fucking question.
Oh, I'm sure they like launched into his MMA career for like 3 hours.
Yeah. And I actually do love MMA, but Joe Rogan can go smoke the fattest cock he can find. Like, I'm just not interested in his podcast. We're way better than Joe Rogan. Let's just put it that way.
I'll agree to that. I buy into that 100%. I take back what I said about Chris Rock. I don't take that back.
Yeah, how dare you? I love Chris Rock. Well, I meant to say that earlier.